So let's start the today's class. So until now we have covered about Jenkins configuration and as well as jobs configuration. What is jobs? What are some options inside it? I think today we'll start working on setting up things. So we'll go one by one, like how to. I mean, we know how to create jobs already, and we'll implement their our tasks or whatever we did manually. So what are our tasks? So first thing is checkout. I mean, so we're checking out the code from Git. So we already doing it, but we'll see again now. Don't worry. And once it is done, what we did, so we analyzed it with SonarQube. Next, we build it with Maven. Next, push artifact Nexus, and then deploy it to Tomcat. These are the one which we are seeing, but these are manual. I mean, of course, until now we did it manual. So now, whatever these tasks are there, we'll do it automatic with Jenkins. So let's go one by one. So the common thing, any of the steps, or it can be any task, as I mentioned earlier, the tool has to be integrated with Jenkins. If you want to do some task, as I mentioned, right, you have to install the plugin, required plugin, and the tool, I mean, has to be integrated with the Jenkins. Let's go for Git itself. How to, integrate Git into Jenkins and how to check out our code. It's already been, we are already checking out the code. So, but the thing is, it's default. I mean, by default, it installed the plugin Git plugins because if you remember while installing Jenkins, it has just installed suggested plugins. So within that suggested plugins, only Git plugin is there. So it took it from there and it installed already. If it is not installed, you can install it. So once installed, what we have to do? That also Jenkins is did it. I mean, Jenkins did it already. But we'll see that what it did. You can update that if you want. So I'm currently deleting this project because we will be creating a new one, right? Just log into server. So let's go to manage Jenkins, which is where obviously we have to install the plugins and integrate our tools. Let, let's open. And let's open. So now first thing is we have to install the plugins. Let's open the plugins. I mean it's already installed. We'll just see what is the plugin name and everything. Forget. So since the Git is already installed, go to install the plugins. There we can see our plugin name. Go to Git plugin. This is the one which is used by Jenkins. By default, it's already installed. It's not required. I mean, we don't need to install again. So let's imagine now you install this plugin by yourself. Now what we have to do? What is the next step? Next step, as I mentioned earlier, tools. There is where we integrate everything. Now, once you install the plugin, obviously the option will be present. It will be, it will come. Option will come in Jenkins configure tools. So inside this, you have to tell where the Git is. What does it mean where the Git is installed in the system, right? I mean in the server. But what to tell, how to tell to that? There will be executable path for Git, which you need to tell. So here is it here, Git. So let me just remove, add Git. So this is where this option usually it will come. By default it came, but this is usually Git installation. You have to give the Git path. You got to give some name. You can give any name. I'm just giving default because it expects default. That's it. Path to Git executable. So you have to give the executable path of Git. How to find in the Linux server which Git user bin Git slash resource bin slash Git. This is the Git executable path. Mostly in Linux. In Windows it will be different. You have to choose based on your operating system. Now that's it. Save it. Now what happens is Jenkins uses this user bin Git every time to perform a Git task, whatever the task will be. Let's say we create a job and we told that okay, check out this repo, some demo repo, and clone this specific branch. It will do it because how it will do it? We give the details what to check out, and as well as we told Jenkins that use this Git, use slash user bin Git, whichever we integrated. So it will use that slash user bin Git. I mean the executable path and check out the code. What I mean the task, whatever we created. So that's so usually everything, anything. Let's say next maybe SonarQube. I'll install SonarQube plugin, and then what I do, I'll create a job. I'll tell that analyze this code. What it will do, it will take this information and the SonarQube URL, whatever we have integrated, and it will do it. That's how everything works. So if you want to, as I told you, right, if you want to use any third-party tool, do some task, install the available plugin, integrate that tool to Jenkins, and use it. That's the practice. That's the common thing we use. Now we already seen the GitHub. We create a job, and the next step is we need to do SonarQube analysis. Correct. Before doing SonarQube analysis, we don't have a code, right? I mean, this is some sample text files. We can't use this. This is not. So SonarQube doesn't know what is this. Just text files. What it will run is we need a proper code. Let's see. Yeah, my app is there. So what I'll do is I'll create another repo. First, sample Python app. Blah, 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 blah. Next. So I already have a project. So I'm just pushing my code from local to this repo. That's right. You know all these git state git commands. You don't ask me what is it. So let me just check. What is my username? Mhm. Password. System. Keep on forgetting its password. Let me change. Forget. I think it should work. Yeah. Let me try now. Let me push. What the? Hey, please see cloning with HTTP the most of the authentication. Okay. Password authentication has been removed. So we have to create a token. Instead of password, Git provides personal access tokens. So we have to use this token. Expiry date 90 days. Okay, let's give it 90 days. Mm-hmm. Okay, maximum is only. Okay, I have to give the full permissions. Oh my god. Oh, instead of all this, simply I just clone with SSH. That will be better. If the key does not exist, and we can create a new one. Let's see. Yes. Okay, the key has been changed. This is the key. Sorry. Now I just need to add in this, all these things here. There is some key already, but the server is gone. Yeah, SSH key. Yep, I added. Let me try to clone again. Yeah, it's cloned. So let's see. GitHub. Yeah, push. Yeah, it's done. Let's refresh. Yep, this is my code. This is my Python code. Of course, we have some our project property cell, which is the old one. But that's okay. We can update. We'll update it. Not worry. So now we'll create our job first, and we'll check out the code. Obviously, let's see. Once it is checked out, there is once it is done successfully, then we'll analyze the code. SonarQube analysis. Let's see. If you put workflow. So freestyle, obviously. Click OK. Mhm. Half of the time is here and loading. Description. Okay. And of course, I don't need any of this. Git. This is what I want to use. What is the repo? The one. Let's see. This is the credentials. I don't need it because it's a public repository, so anyone can check out it. So when no need of credentials. What is the branch? Main. That's it for now. Let's save it. Mhm. Let's build it. Come on, with success. So we just checked out the code. That's it. We didn't do anything inside it. So where it will be checked out, of course, it will create a new directory called workflow in the workspace directory, and it will store there. That's the default. So what is on next task? We need to analyze the SonarQube. Analyze this code, whatever this code, it's SonarQube. So first, let me check if Sonar is there or not. Sonar is there. What is it? Where to store SonarQube? Let's see what is there. Meanwhile, yeah, this is fine. Checked out successfully. So let's start because we need to start SonarQube obviously before using it. Otherwise, let's say SonarQube is not started, you can't use with Jenkins. It should be running. So it's been long back I did it. So let's start again. Okay, obviously. Fail to apply notes. No. So it's like let's try to run. Let's see. Still is okay. This is a common error. Just what is too low? Just not taking this. Or let me just yes, now it's good. So it will run. Now I'll run it in background because I want to do some other thing. Right? Simply I'll just use start. It will run in background. So meanwhile, let it run. So now what we have to do next thing, we have to integrate Sonar with Jenkins, right? First install the plugin. I think we have already installed Sonar plugins when we are trying testing out, I mean, on the plugins. When we are discussing about the plugins, I think we have installed. Let's see. Let's see if they are installed or not. Meanwhile, we'll open Sonar. Yeah, it's open. See. And SOM. Yeah, no, plugin is not there. So we can install. Simply available with available plugins. Okay, now we have to install SonarQube plugin. What is that plugin? It's not there. Is it already installed? Let me just go to Jenkins configuration. Yeah, it's already there. Sonar scanner for Jenkins. It's already installed. Yeah, as I told you, right? While discussing about this plugin section, I installed a sample plugin. So SonarQube was there. So it's already installed. So now our next scenario is we have to integrate SonarQube with Jenkins. How to do it? Let's see. The first step is go to tools, obviously. So in the tools, let's say if the plugin is successfully installed, I think it's already installed. So what happens, right? Just like Git, for SonarQube, there will be a new option. So let's say scroll down, where is it? Yes, see, SonarQube, yeah, sorry, here. SonarQube scanner installation, and so SonarQube scanner installation, and it's saying some different things. SonarQube MS build installation. MS build is for Microsoft build, it means, which is for .NET. So we don't have .NET application currently, so we are using Java and other applications, I mean other languages. So this is the one, Sonar scanner application. But it's saying, if you observe, it is saying add SonarQube scanner, not the server. Scanner is where we use this to analyze our code, and server is where we see the code. I mean everything, whatever the results. So scanner is the client, right? So it's asking us to integrate the client first. So I have Sonar scanner. Let me go to configuration. Obviously, yeah, this is all fine. So now what I have to do? Same thing. What we did for, I mean, how to integrate the scanner? Just like GitHub. What we did, we gave some name, right? Let's give some name. Sonar hyphen scanner and home. Sonar scanner home means nothing but Sonar scanner executable file path. Similar like GitHub. What is a GitHub path? User bin git. This is the executable file path. Similar way for Sonar, what is the executable file path here? It's simple. This is the executable file path. Because why? I mean, why? What is the executable file path means whatever you use to run the tool. We run the tool with this, right? That's why that becomes the executable path. Sorry, I have to get the full path, not just see. This is the because this is the command we used to run for Sonar scanner. Same we have to give here, not the command, but the executable path. So it will use this. So got it how to integrate? Similar with Maven also. If you want to integrate Maven, you have to give the executable path of the Maven. We'll see that. Got it? So this is how we integrate. But for now, we have integrated Sonar Scanner. It is saying Sonar this path is not a directory on the Jenkins controller. Perhaps it exists on some machines. It says it's not found in the Sonar Scanner. It maybe exists in some nodes if the nodes are exist. It's okay. It will start analyzing it. Just give me a minute. Sorry. But if you observe, we just integrated SonarQube scanner only as of now. not the server. Still, this hasn't been integrated. Only scanner is integrated, correct? Let's save it. So is this okay so far? I mean, any doubts? Anything? All right. Now, what we did as of now, we have integrated Sonar scanner. Now it's time for SonarQube server because we need to integrate two things. One is server and one is scanner because we have two things for Sonar. In order to push the code, we'll be using two things. That's why. Let's see how uh, how to integrate the server. In order to integrate the server, you have to go to configure system, not the tools. System configuration, you have to go and scroll down a little bit. See SonarQube installation. This is where we have to add SonarQube. Same thing. What is the Sonar name? You can give anything. Sonar hyphen server. Correct. It can be any name. It's not just whatever I gave. What is the URL here? This is the URL. Of course, I need to. 1 minute. I'll remove this project. This is not. This is the URL, and it is saying authentication. So, in order to, we have username and password, right? To log into SonarQube. Similar way, if you remember, for this guy, for Sonar scanner, we give. So, for in order to Sonar scanner to analyze the code and push the results to code, we have generated a token, and we are using the token. This token needed by Jenkins in order to connect. So how to do it? Simply I'll add the Jenkins configuration itself. Come on, I can't add it here. Okay, let me add it meanwhile. I think this option is not working. See. So let's add separately Jenkins credentials. So global, yes, we already have to. Let's add one more thing. Some admin something. I don't remember what is the credentials for those, but yeah, I have added it. That's why give proper description so that it will be easy for you to figure out what is it. Otherwise, it will be difficult. hmm let's go. Property is mandatory. We already gave. Let's save it and let's reopen this as well. Come on, this is too slow. Add new credentials. Username and password. No, our just secret text. Ours is just secret text, right? So there is this. This is what, yeah. Simply copy it, paste it here. You can't see it obviously. What is the ID? I'll simply give sonar hyphen total so that I can understand. Description also will give the same. Just create. Now let's go to manage Jenkins or configure our system configuration. Now that will be displayed there, and we can simply choose this. This is added. Okay, this is added. Go to system. Whatever the configuration where Jenkins is present is this. Yes. Server authentication token. Just click on it. Sonar token, which we just added. Got it? We can simply add directly from here. See. Yes. But earlier this was not working. Simply add it. Click on Jenkins. This will open a pop-up. Click on secret text. See, same thing we can able to add here also. But earlier this option was not working, so we just added there directly and came here, selected that one. Now let's save it. That's it. So now our integration is done. I mean, we have integrated. I mean, first thing we have installed the plugin, obviously. Next thing, we got two options. One is in the tools configuration, we have this Sonar Scanner plugin, where which we need to integrate Sonar Scanner. Obviously, we did that. We found the Sonar executable path from the server, and obviously we copied that and we gave that with some name in tool configuration. Next thing, we need to integrate Sonar server. So in order to integrate the server, we added a token first because it's required for authentication, and we know the URL. We started the SonarQube. We know the URL obviously. So that has been added in the configure system configuration which we have. So now we can, yeah, we already have a job. We can configure the job to add the to include the sonar analysis for the project. So we have the project code obviously here. Sorry, here, and we have sonar properties also. So now what we do is go to workflow job. Now checkout is done. We already checked out the code, right? Now what we do? We need to analyze the code. Let's let it open. Yes, obviously this is fine. Go to build step. This is where we have to do our task. In build step, execute sonar scanner. See, this is the option. If you click on it. So what is the it's saying path to project properties. What does it mean? Is this file we need this file, right? Sonar project dot properties. It's asking where it is. Where it is means in the GitHub only because we are checking out the code at the beginning. So you have to give the path. If you observe here, it's in the root directory itself. I mean, it's in main directory itself. Simply what I do, I give dot. It means it's in the current folder. Or let's say you don't want to use this. Simply just copy paste the whole thing. Simply copy paste the whole thing here. Whatever the mentioned in the file, I'm just copying here. Same thing. Both are same. Now first we'll try both. No worries. Let's try this. Change the name. Sample Python app. Because test agile project is already there, right? Is there? Yeah, see, it's there. Again, it will be confused. So now that's it. This is the only thing required, right? Even when we do sonar analysis normally, we just create this file, sonar properties file, I mean project file, and we just do that bin slash sonar icon scanner. It will do it. Now Jenkins will do that. This is what this is done. Now simply save it. and run it. If whatever we did is correct, it will analyze the code and it will push the results, whatever failure or success, to the SonarQube server. Let's see. See, something came here. SonarQube option. See, we didn't do anything, right? We integrated SonarQube and we added the SonarQube configuration to analyze the code in Jenkins job. It automatically identified it. This is Sonar's logo. I mean, let's build it. What happens? Now, no, sorry, it's still not open. Oh, sorry, it failed. Let's see why it failed. We should have installed little older version. Yeah, that's okay. It's saying sonar analysis failed. Why? SonarQube scanner executable was not found for sonar items. What? Hmm. So it's saying SonarQube scanner executable was not found. Let's configure the job. Let's see, do we need to add anything over there? Sorry. And meanwhile, let's see how we have integrated Sonar scanner. Maybe the path and everything. We'll check once more. So this is the job first. It's fine. Project is sorry. Properties we give. This is nothing. So we don't give anything here. This is fine. There is nothing we can give from job. Let's see here. Okay. Property Sonar scanning bit sense. Sorry. Let's just give up to here. Let's try now. Let's try how this works. So, oh, sorry. Let me just re-edit again. So earlier what I did, I gave the full path of executable file, right? Sonar scanner file. Now what I did is, I just gave the path where the executable file exists, not the file path. I think you got it what I'm saying. So earlier I gave like this. It, it was throwing an error, but I ignored it. It's saying, see, it's not a directory on the Jenkins controller means Jenkins server. So it's expecting a folder, not a file, executable file. So we just have to give the folder while integrating Sonar scanner. Now it will automatically find the executable file from this folder. Let's see. That's why we give the bin until bin because within bin only we have Okay, this got work, but that's fine. Within bin only we have sonar reference scanner executable file. It's expecting just directory, so we gave it. Let's see. Once it is saved, yeah, it's saved. Let's build now. Again, it's failed. Let's open. What is it's expecting? I'm thinking the slash we have to give at the end, but yeah, let's see. Meanwhile, I'll open this again. Time waste. So it failed. Sonar scan executable was not found for sonar reference scanner. Still same. We gave the directory obviously. What it is expecting. This is what obviously. And this is where oh, oh, wait. Let me just I'm trying to debug. Okay, wait. Okay, you can have access. No worries. So still failed even though we added. Let's try figuring out what is it. Sonar plugin does not find. So obviously this is what our same error. Mhm. Make sure giving the path in global tool configuration. Yes, we are giving the same. In the folder path in where bin exists inside that folder. Obviously this is the one. Oh wait. We have to give. Okay, let's try. What they are saying is okay. Let me just edit it first. Click on edit. So what this guy is saying is where is this? Yeah, just give up to sonar scanner. So not bin. We gave the path up until bin, right? He said don't give until bin. Just give until before that, whatever the path is. Let's see. Let's try that. Yeah, finally it open. Where is it? Yes. Remove the bin, obviously. This is what he's expecting, correct? Yes. And yes, this is what. Inside this bin is there, obviously. Now let's try once this is done. Let's hope this is correct. Mhm. Now let's build again. So it's running. I think it's fixed. The waiting game. See, it got success now. Sonar analysis is done. See, it's done right. The fourth one is success. Of course, the refresh will take time, but let's see here. Let's refresh this one. We should have sample Python app somewhere. Yes, see, 33 seconds ago. This is our project which we did from Sonar. Sorry, from Jenkins. So you got it. Here also in the job you can see the project name because that's what we gave. It's a past server side processing success. Server side processing means it's pushing the results and everything. It's success. No, without any failures. That's how you do SonarQube. Got it? Is it clear so far? So what we did is the first thing we installed the plugin and integrated the Sonar server and Sonar scanner. Sonar server is in system configuration where you just give the URL, add the token, and you choose it. I mean, gave the token. And for Sonar scanner, we face issues. So in the global tool configuration, tool configuration, we have added Sonar scanner, but it was expecting not the executable path, but until this Sonar scan, until this because I think bin and slash it is automatically fetching, so we don't need to give it same. So you just have to make sure that whenever you're integrating Sonar scanner, only this should be present where the bin directory exists. So let's say bin directory exists here, so we have to integrate Sonar scanner with this path. It can be different for yours based on the name, whatever the directory name. So and we gave and we created a job. Inside the job, obviously we have Sonar. Sorry, we have in the build step we have chosen Sonar option. We have chosen we defined our Sonar.project properties file. Even though it's present in the in here, so just for the first time we have defined within the job itself. So you don't need to define in the job. Simply you can refer whatever existing here. How to refer? Simply just remove all this type. Just simply dot. So it look in the current path. But in GitHub, right? How it's looking in the current path with the dot? Because we're checking out the code. It means the project properties also will come to workspace. So when you give dot the path, in here means look in the workspace. So in the workspace we have the code which have this Sonar project properties also. We'll try that. Don't worry. So now I want to automate it. How to do that? That is the whole idea, right? I want to automate. How to automate it? Do you remember the build trigger section? That is what we will be using to automate. What we do first thing, obviously add the webhook in the new repository. If you remember, we added the webhook earlier in and we have tested that build trigger section, but that was a different repository. This is a different repository. For each repository, we have to add a webhook URL, payload URL. Yes, and when just the push event. Okay, push event is fine. But in fact, add a webhook. First thing, it will send a test request. And it will give the tick mark for us whether it is connecting. It's connected. Now, what we have to do in this job, we have to choose the option webhook trigger option. So, hope you remember it. So we have to add the webhook. We have already added, and we need to uh, yes, build triggers. Choose this option. So now what happens? For the first time, we have to build it manually. Once this part is done, once adding the webhook part is done. But after that, it will be automate. How it will be automate? Whatever the change, if we do some change here. It's anything in this Git repo because this is where our project is. This job will automatically trigger and check out the code of the latest version and do the sonar analysis. So for now, let's build it manually. So let's wait. Let's wait until it finishes. It's still going on. Let's open. Oh, it's failed. Let's see why. The properties we have given dot, right? And in the project properties which we are using in GitHub have this stress agent, not the you know the project name. See, unknown property you must define. Okay, let's let's look what we do. Let's copy this. This this is not expected. Path to properties file. Let's keep it here only. Meanwhile, I'll check that why it's not working, but let's keep it. Let's keep it. And so that Jenkins will read from the job itself. But usually we don't keep in job. We will use this one. But that's okay. It's not working for some reason. I'll check it. Uh, Now let's build it. The sixth will start. Once it gets success, it means manually we're done. Now next time we'll do some change in this file, whatever the file. I mean, it's not just this file. Anywhere we'll do some change in this Git repo, and it will trigger the job automatically within fraction of seconds. So without we doing it manually. That's the whole point. Let's see. Let it finish first, then we have to see. So meanwhile, I'll do my changes. I'll keep it ready. I'll do from here itself. Why to clone from local, push it again. So yeah, it's got success. Now we can do it. So if I do commit changes, I mean, if updating something, whatever it is, it will automatically trigger the build. Let's see. Yeah, my changes are done. Let's wait. Yeah, see, it's starting. It will check out the code, whatever, including the latest changes, obviously, and it will do the sonar analysis. Let's see. See, it's done. Obviously, the results will be 36 seconds. This is that's so. That's how you integrate GitHub and SonarQube into Jenkins, and you analyze the project with the Jenkins job, and the main thing, automate it without we doing manually. How to automate? You know that already. Adding the webbook option. So once if any change in the GitHub, it will automatically trigger it. So we already seen that, but yeah, we seen again today. It's okay. So is it clear? Any doubts so far? Anything? Tomorrow we'll see two steps are done for us now. Next is we have to build with Maven, we have to push artifacts or deploy to Nexus. Let's see, let's try to see this tomorrow. Since now you know how to integrate the tools and how to do the task, I mean create a job and also it will be easy, don't worry. So yeah, that's fine. Any doubts in today's class? Anything? Nothing? If nothing, then we can close it. We'll meet tomorrow same time. Got it? So yeah, that's it for today's class. Bye everyone. We'll meet tomorrow same time.